As you can tell, a motorcycle just pulls all the way up in here to the very back of the building.
Had to get that out of the system right there. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we just dived right into this video and pulled up over here to the new Goonzquad garage, of course on the Trackhawk, because that sucker was immobilized for a little bit. We threw on a brand new tire on it and we ripped clean over here. And I gotta say, that thing is an absolute beast, but it's over here for only one thing, and that's what, dude?
For sale, dude.
That is right. We're getting ready to sell that sucker, but we're not gonna give it away for like a super good deal. We want top dollar out of the thing because it is unique. Still will be a good deal, but not just super cheap. You know what I mean?
Not super cheap. The Hellcat, we gave that thing practically away, but you know what's ripping the streets, having a grand old time. This thing right here is next, and we just got to get rid of it because we got some new inventory coming in.
That is right, but this thing just needs a little clean, so that's why it's over here. We'll clean the inside, the outside, and just look at that. That's just one of a kind Trackhawk right there. These suckers hold their value, but you know what? It's time to get rid of it and let somebody else enjoy it because we don't want our cars just sitting around.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, we drive it from time to time, but you know what? This thing is just absolute blast, and I can't believe how easy of a car it is to drive. It's so comfortable. It's like a Cadillac, man.
Very smooth car. Yeah, probably better than Cadillac because
For sure.
that whine that you get, oh my goodness, dude. I almost don't want to sell it, dude. We can't talk about it like that because it makes us want to keep it, but
For sure.
we're getting rid of it. But anyways, what we started doing over here at the garage is ripping apart our brand new Porsche build right here. We ripped off the fender, the front bumper, the hood, the door, and we're just trying to make sure there's no hidden damages, and we're just like seeing all the components, and we're looking at how like some of this stuff just like comes together. Pretty interesting how that headlight popped out.
Dude.
Special tool or something like that?
Special tool that goes up from the inside and it just pops the whole headlight out, which is super awesome.
What is this,
I don't know. That's probably for the AC system right here. I mean,
right.
Nothing too serious behind here. Just a few little brackets, honestly.
Very good signs, dude. So that's just awesome right there. We're definitely going to order all these parts, and this Porsche is going to turn out absolutely insane because we're still going with the GT2 RS entire body kit. It's going to be wild,
and we already got something working on it right now that's going to be super epic, so we're super excited.
Exactly.
Dude.
All that stuff is on the way pretty much already. But anyways, as we were tearing stuff apart, we decided to cut the fender up into a bunch of little bits and pieces. We got 40 Miami blue Porsche pieces that we decided to sign, and just basically instead of throwing it away, we turned it into art for you guys.
Dude, look at that. This looks absolutely amazing. Dude, of course the Miami blue is amazing, and then our signatures, and we got like little pieces and stuff. We kind of like made the edges a little dull so they're not too sharp, but dude, this is a piece of art, like you said, dude.
Piece of art, piece of history, very rare. There's only 40. We might cut up a few more, who knows, if we have time, because this right here took us at least like 3 to 4 hours of our time. Very back-breaking, back-aching.
Yes.
But it was worth it. I think that turned out really cool.
Yeah, and we didn't want to just scrap this stuff. I mean, this is just something that we wanted to do for you guys, you know what I mean? Because a little piece of our history right here and a little piece of Porsche.
Set that on your desk right there in your room. That is just going to be unique. And not only are we going to just put this on the website, we're also going to include to everyone that orders one of these, we're going to throw in a decal and also even a koozie right there. How about that little package deal, dude?
Little package deal, man. Something that this is our first time actually doing this, so this is super rare, dude.
Very rare stuff right here. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and throw that up on GOONZQUAD.com. But as right now, let's just keep on working on this Porsche.
My pickle.
Very good.
This for you, this for you.
Alrighty guys, so we took a few more things apart on the car, mainly around the quarter panels. We took those intercoolers back off. That way we can expose all this because we're gonna have to get ready to pop these quarter panels off. As you can tell, it opened everything up and the quarter panel is just right there. It's basically like one layer, so it should be super simple to actually pop off, which is a good thing. And those vents were super crazy how they just worked their way around the inside of the quarter panel straight into the intercoolers, which I think only the turbo vehicles have this vent right here, which is crazy. But you know what, it makes sense because this is the turbo has the intercooler, so that's why you have to have this little vent, which I think it looks really good. I don't really like no vent on the Porsche, you know, it's kind of just plain and simple.
Some of the newer Porsches, man, they just don't look right without that vent right there. So definitely got to have a vent right there. And as for this turbo right here, it is kind of making a weird noise. I remember when we drove up on here, it has like a frog in it. I think a frog got in there somehow.
Something in there, man. It's still chirping. So I want to start it up actually right now while we have those intercoolers off. That way we can see if it still chirps or if we can hear exactly where it's coming from, and to make sure if it's the turbo, because if it's the turbo, we got to get these suckers off and send them out. You know what I mean?
Maybe like something is rubbing up against something. I really can't tell because it does look pretty close to the engine, but I highly doubt that, dude. But
it sounds like a chirp from the inside,
dude.
Let's just go ahead and start this sucker up.
Just fire this sucker up, man.
Put your ear
I will. I'm gonna put my ear to. I wish I had a stethoscope or something.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Woo!
It almost disappeared.
No, that ain't
Sounds like
disappearing.
a squirrel now.
Dude, that may be not a good sign right there. That's what that may be.
Dude, I think that's a squirrel in there, man.
Something in there spinning. Maybe that turbo wheel, I don't know what happened. It happened whenever we were doing the launch. So maybe there was not enough oil supply and the bearing burnt out or something like that. You know what I mean?
But no worries. We already talked to a few companies. One company that could actually do it and probably port it out, and then we could tune it and get more horsepower out of it, dude.
I believe they can fix that, and then they're going to port it, put a bigger wheel on there, make a little bit more power, a little bit more boost, and have this car just running a lot better. You know what I mean?
It's gonna sound so sick, dude.
100%. But that's pretty much all we can take apart for now until we get probably like some equipment to take out all the glass, because that's the next biggest step, is to get all that glass removed, the windshield and stuff like that. And I think we should just go ahead and cut up another fender. I know this may look like a good fender over here, but dude, man, we might as well just finish it off strong.
Dude,
you know
I'm
what
telling
I mean?
you, I seen some fenders on eBay, and they sell for like $1,000 in this condition.
Damage.
But you know what? We're going with the GT2 RS fenders,
Yeah,
man.
we gotta go with we gotta go all out and with the GT2, and I don't think these fenders look that good. With the GT2, they got that like louvered like vent right here, which looks really good. Wow. So you know, we're definitely gonna probably go with that look. You know.
So let's just chop it up,
dude. Let's just go ahead quickly. Well, not quickly. Let's just go ahead and chop this sucker up. See if we can make some more pieces.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and what we have is 94 pieces of custom signed Porsche art right here that we finished up last night, and it took a long time to do because we don't want any sharp edges or anything like that, but you know what, we got them in this box right here. They're going up on the website, so we're gonna set this aside. And as for the Trackhawk, we're gonna go ahead and try to focus on that and get it nice and clean because there's like cobwebs on the inside and on the outside, like in the wheel wells. I don't know how spiders get into that interior, but they penetrate like through the seals. Maybe they go in through like the exhaust, through the engine and in the vents or something like that.
Because it's crazy how they get everywhere, but you know what? That's just what happens when a car sits around, you know what I mean?
That is right. So what we're gonna do right now is just go ahead and probably start with like the interior. The interior is pretty filthy, and we're just gonna like vacuum it, wipe it down or whatnot, and then we're gonna move on to the exterior. Look at this, you got a little bit of a spider cobweb right there, dude.
Dude, they're everywhere, dude.
But you know what? There's actually a way to get into a car through the exhaust. I bet you didn't know that.
You should probably show them how that's done, because that's some pretty special techniques right there,
So basically, when you're with your buddies, you know what, in a parking lot and the car is cooled off and everything, you say, I know how to get into your car without a key through the exhaust.
Dude.
So you get in there and you start doing a couple cheat codes right here. You do this motion and you get your fingers all nice and dirty from that soot right there. And then you get your other buddy that's in on it and be like, hey, I can't do it. Can you try to do it? But I'm gonna have to cover your eyes. And you reach around, you cover his eyes like this, and he's gonna have tiger stripes from your fingers.
Yeah, and he will never know. And then you're like, you know what? It didn't work, dude.
Dude, that was one of those tricks. I don't know if a lot of people know about that little prank right there, but back in the day, man, they used to get us, dude.
Everybody used to walk around with looking like raccoons,
looking like raccoon or like a tiger or something like that. Super funny right there. So just play that prank on friends that don't get mad real easy. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and give this sucker a nice clean, and then I think we're gonna run up to the mountain, show you guys what's going on at the house.
Alright guys, so we just got done cleaning up the Trackhawk, which that thing cleaned up perfectly. But also we're about to head out up to the mountain and show you guys what's going on there. We kind of had like a weird little interaction. Like, as you can tell, a motorcycle just pulls all the way up in here to the very back of the building, like all the way past the Trackhawk, and like parks kind of randomly, like very odd, very random. We were closing down the garage door. The garage door was like almost closed, so we were like shutting everything down. And then one thing I did notice, whenever
he's in a rush, dude.
Kind of in a rush, and almost drops his bike, which kind of looks like a new bike. You know, you got drive out tags. Look at this right here. That bike started rolling on its own. Good thing he didn't drop it. I mean, I don't know who this person is. I mean, we don't know anybody. He kind of asked me a few questions like, hey, first thing, can you hear it?
I saw your place. I was looking to build something like this. I was going to talk to you about it.
He was just saying he wanted to build something like this. You know, I just said we kind of like built most of this building like ourselves and stuff like that. And he asked, what do we do here? Work on our own stuff. Guys, if you guys are a fan, go ahead and mention that right away, you know, because we raise our suspicions around here. We're not in the best area, so we're trying to keep this whole entire thing as private as possible. I mean, this is our own, this is kind of like invasion of privacy almost. Like, pull up, if you want to, pull up over there on the road, maybe do honk, we'll wave. If we have time, we'll come out there, say something, you know what I mean? We love our fans. I don't know everybody, so we kind of have to raise our suspicions up, because this is our facility, you know what I mean?
That's right. I mean, like, why pull all the way over here? If anything, park right there or right there.
Well, we got a front office, you know, we got a front door, you know, you can go up to there. That's where we were at, honestly. Yeah. So it's kind of weird.
Maybe we're overthinking, but honestly, I think we have the right to overthink because, you know, this is our place, and that was just really unannounced. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, YouTubers do have issues like that all the time. You know, people breaking in, people pulling into their roads, pulling into the houses, stuff like that. We love all of our fans, but when you do something like that, I don't know who you are, you know.
Exactly.
We don't know who you are. That's all private right here. So if you want to, you can drive by on the road. That's public road right there. You can honk, you can do whatever, but whenever we're out here working, don't pull in here because we're trying to pull out content for you guys, trying to, you know, just get some great stuff going. We're not always just having fun, you know what I mean? We gotta put in the work, you know?
That is right, man. I couldn't have said it better myself.
But anyways, enough of that right there. We're about to shut this thing down, jump in the track hawk. I might even grab this boat with me because it's so hot, might take it out later. So we're probably gonna head up to the mountain and show you guys the epicness going at the house. That's what I'm talking about right there.
That is what I'm talking about. Look at that, dude. Look at that view right there. We had to have those windows, man.
Dude, I mean, we actually called our window guy, and he was out here, and we're like, do you have anything we can put right here other than those little windows? And he was like, I think I might got something for you. Do you care if they open up? We're like, no, we don't need them to open up. We got some on the side right here. Look what he gave us, dude. These are absolutely, this is like picture frame windows right here.
It is, and that's very rare to be able to actually have windows in stock. Something of this caliber right here, like how does that even happen? Somebody like didn't need them or something?
I guess they ordered, maybe sometimes ordered too much, or somebody didn't like these type of windows, but this is just absolutely epic right here. Now you're gonna be able to see the amazing sunsets and everything, and that's all we needed for this house.
But guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We're super happy with the progress that we're making on the Porsche. Can't wait for all the parts to arrive. Super happy with all the progress over here on the house and also the shop as well. We got a bunch of epic things planned, so you guys are not gonna wanna miss out on anything. So make sure your post notifications are on. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.